There we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Hi, I'm Rabbi Brian. It says so right there. This looks like a messy room, but look, like that, it's cleaned up. If you're wondering who the phantom laughter is coming from, it is not a laugh track. It is my friends. Hello, friends. And if you would like to get an invitation to this Zoom room, it kind of feels like, anyone remember in the Muppet Show, there was an audience, an audience of Muppets who were watching, and all I wanted as a kid was to be in that audience at the Muppet Show. And if you who's watching on YouTube, Michael, by the way, it might be you, because you told me yesterday you watch on YouTube and Facebook and never join the group. If you would like to join one of these squares and join Muppet Vision in 3D, we'd love to have you as part of this. Also, and I know, Michael, your beloved, you and Kathy are introverts and shy. There's no need to show up in person. If you want to just watch, if you're comfortable doing that, that's great. Okay, I have a few announcements to make. Oh, good morning. Some announcements to make. I made the announcements. Look at that. It's official, folks. I wrote them up. Here are some religion outside the box rules for this service. I'm going to go a little faster than doing it for the first time. Crosstalk. We are neither talking about crosses nor are we responding directly to another person's share. I have another one. Interrupting cow. That one you have to have a knock-knock joke to understand, so let me start with the knock-knock joke. Knock-knock. Interrupting cow. Moo! Oh, so it's interrupting cow, and when you say interrupting cow, who? Oh, Facebook. I don't have it today. Oh no. Maria? They could hear me say Maria, and they couldn't hear you say yes. Here we go. I found Zoom guests.
I heard.
Okay. Now all my Zoom people, all of you all, can be heard by the people who are watching on Facebook. Thank you for pointing out that it didn't work. So interrupting cow goes like this. There are times where interrupting is necessary, like Maria interrupting me to tell me that the Facebook people can't hear. There are times where I might interrupt you when you're giving a share, and I don't mean to insult you. It's just I'm trying to run a whole service, and sometimes I need to switch tracks. It can feel awful to be interrupted. I get that. Also, in the second hour, sometimes the room host will interrupt and say, hey, this is the poetry room, not the politics room. I'm going to wait till all of you who needed to hear that understand what I said. Okay. Wonderful. So that's the interrupting cow rule. Here are 5 different rules that we have talked about. I above you. Heart overhead. This one we've been doing fantastic at. That is the unsolicited advice reminder. That we should not give unsolicited advice, even if somebody ends their share with, and I'm not sure if I should do A or B, unless they say, would you please help me decide between A and B? We are not giving unsolicited advice. Number 4, warmth. I don't mind, and this happened a few weeks ago, where I got a little bit annoyed. I'm okay with the temperature going up a little bit. This isn't happy, fun village. Sometimes we're going to get annoyed with each other. And as long as we can get annoyed with each other without throwing kerosene on the fire, I'm okay with the temperature going up a little bit. And then this one is prioritization. I had the computer pick out. I didn't know how to do a graphic for prioritization. If you find yourself sharing more than you wish you did, mute your microphone. Prioritization, if you see that there's somebody with their hand up and they're not a usual sharer and you have your hand up, maybe put your hand down. We want to get as many voices in as we can. Few more announcements. 70% accurate. If somebody's story is 70% accurate, please just let it be. Ashkadashka 2, we all know that one. Muted. Oh. What happened?
No, I don't.
No, yeah, we don't all know that one.
Well, you all just proved it perfectly. That means you should ask when you have a question. Okay, I deserve a little bit more credit than the 2 laughs I got.
Very good.
Thank you. I cracked myself up. Ashker 2. Muted. Sometimes the co-host will mute you. That's not because you're a bad person. It's just because we can't always tell who has the cat. And if you've had a cat in the past, we mute you as soon as we hear a cat. Please be careful when you unmute yourself. And also, it's a great time to think, when you get muted and you didn't intend to be muted, it could be a spiritual barometer. Did it annoy you that you got muted or not? This next one, hold on. Facebook and YouTube chats. I love what's going on in the chats. I love that people are interacting with each other. I can't read those chats while this is going on. Beloved co-hosts sometimes will give me a clue if there's something really big happening. But keep moderating your own chats. I think that's going fantastically. Don't leave without saying goodbye. If you have to head off, 10 minutes before you head off, put a thing in the chat saying, hey, I'm about to head off, so that people can say goodbye to you and you can remember that you matter. Ooh, okay, good.
I like that.
Thanks, Al. I like that too. Tuesday at 11 a.m., which is 3 hours from this time zone where I am, so wherever you are at this time plus 3 hours on Tuesday, this same exact link will bring you to Rabbi Brian's office hours. And is that all of my announcements? Hold on. Oh,
Brian, just to be clear,
yeah,
that bit where you put YouTube and Facebook chat, you meant to include Zoom there too, right?
I can't moderate the Zoom
realistically
chat
moderate the Zoom chat. Yes.
Thank you. In a moment, I would love to hear tales of striving to love. Was there something that happened in the last week where you tried to love a seemingly unlovable person and they proved that their unlovability was stronger than your ability to love? Question mark? That was a really long sentence. I ran out of air while saying it. Do you have a tale of striving to love? It could be a success story. It could be a hard time. So we're going to be looking for tales of striving to love. Did you all hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
Okay.
Yeah, did I.
Okay, so we're going to be looking for, in a moment, I'm going to open it up. Do you have any tales of striving to love? Do you have a new idea about an old thought? Or is there something you're feeling proud of? Yes, I threw all the lions in for that. So in a moment, I'm going to ask you for tales of striving to love, some new idea on an old idea, and moments of being proud of yourself. And I am going to start... Oh, come on. It's on a pink paper. Here it is. I'm going to start... My share is going to be on a new idea, on an old idea, which is... We're all... And if you're not... Ask in the chat, you'll catch up. Spiritual barometer. I know my spiritual barometer based on how annoyed I am when garbly-gook sound comes on the... Right, little things. Technical glitches, sometimes they annoy me, sometimes they amuse me. The new thought I had about spiritual barometers is if I happen to be married to the same person for 25 plus years, let's just say, and I know that sometimes the mess in the kitchen annoys her, and sometimes the mess in the kitchen is funny for her, I can take a reading off of her spiritual barometer. So I know who I'm interacting with. Like, oh, Jane must be in a ick mood because she's getting a little more annoyed about this thing that sometimes annoys her and sometimes doesn't annoy her. So that's my new idea on an old idea. What do you got? Do you have a tale of striving to love? A new idea on an old idea? Something you're proud of? Go ahead, Janet.
I was talking to a friend from my high school class. We get together every now and then with a bunch of classmates, and it was he came in with kind of a combative attitude of, well, look at how much better the country is now. And I just went, I was brought up to be kind.
Oh, fantastic. Yes.
And I don't see that right now. I feel bad about the way people are treating each other right now. And he had no response to that. He couldn't fight me because he talked about how I felt.
That's beautiful, Janet. Thank you. Thank you. And it reminds me, it brings me, I forgot to put this slide up. This is Rabbi Brian, this Saturday service. This is service number 296.
Oh.
So, Janet, you reminded me, this is going to be a mug. And this top, the paper towel part, that's the foam at the top of the mug. And the mug is going to say this. If you have nothing nice to say, try harder.
Right.
If you have nothing nice to say, try harder. We got some thumbs ups happening. Somebody else have a tale? Yep. Oh no. Anyone else have a moment of feeling proud? Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, I've got a tale of striving to love and feeling proud, so it's a twofer.
Do it.
Yeah, this week I've been going through a lot of changes, a lot of thinking, particularly around mortality, and it's affected me a lot. Mm-hmm. And I realized this morning that my sleep is off because of it. I'm waking up at weird hours in the morning and just not as centered as I normally am. And I'm darn proud of myself that I noticed that, and that rather than driving myself harder, I'm striving to love myself and be kinder to myself and give myself time to process all those feelings that I'm having. So, yay for me.
Al Brown, take a look at the people on the screen.
Yeah.
I see the little nods happening. You see all the little nods happening? Excellently done, Al. Excellently done.
Yeah.
Striving to be kind to yourself. God bless.
And I gotta say, struggling with your own mortality is a SOB. It's really hard.
Yep.
I think it's easy to struggle with.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's hard to struggle with.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
doing
it.
The struggle comes easily.
The struggle is a hard struggle.
Yeah. But the struggle comes easily, but it's a hard struggle. Absolutely.
Exactly.
It comes naturally.
It comes naturally, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, just quick show of hands. Wait, come on. Dang it.
What?
Who's comfortable with their own mortality?
Oh, that's okay.
I'm starting.
Few people. I would rather talk about a lot of other things.
Got a new topic then.
Well, go ahead, Ruth. You have your hand up. I don't know for which part, but we're glad to listen to you.
Well, I'm proud of myself.
Good.
Recently, my grandson came for dinner, and he was telling me about what he's learned from his parents. And I said to him, I'm glad I did a good job bringing up your father because he's able to get the lesson across to you. And it was a very good feeling to be able to get to that generation and know that it was.
Wonderful, wonderful, Ruth. Hey, there's somebody who's got an unbelievably beautiful breath that we are hearing much of. Okay, thank you, Ruth, for being proud. It's like double. It's double the. Not only is being proud good, but it pays dividends. There's the joy of feeling proud, and then there's the joy that we all have. It's so simple, isn't it? It's amazing how proud we can all be of somebody else and how it makes us feel good. It makes me feel good to hear that Ruth is proud of herself. It makes me feel good that Al has been struggling with self-kindness and doing it. It's inspiring. It's just beautiful. Go ahead, Diana. No pressure at all.
Thanks for that. So I've been in this 8-week partner bereavement support group. Ended on Wednesday, and it was very intense and emotional and beautiful. But it was another loss.
Yeah.
And I was just spent afterwards, and had signed up to participate that same night in a Zoom-based program of remembrance for the holidays. And so I got on that thing, and my spiritual barometer was just tanked. I was not present, and I just thought, oh, and I'm going to have to sit here for an hour and a half because I'm very dutiful. And I decided, no, I'm going to say in the chat what's going on for me, the context, and leave. And I did. And I'm actually really proud of myself because I wasn't present. I wasn't contributing to the group, probably distracting them just by being vacant. And they understood, I heard later.
That's
Great.
beautiful. Good job. Good job. Go ahead, Jack. Jack, you're on mute, bud. Which makes me suspect it was your heavy breathing earlier. Go ahead.
No, I was no. I've just a week or so ago we were talking about expectations.
Yeah. That was the line Meg said, enjoy your expectations.
Yeah. Well, I came up with this: expect nothing more, but have no expectations except to have more and more love to give away.
Oh, hot snappity doodles. I love that. Have no expectations except, give me the second half of it.
Having more and more love to give away.
Have no expectations except to have more and more. I love the more and more love to give away. John Shelby Spong, Bishop of New Jersey, Episcopal Bishop, he was asked about love, and he says, it is our job to love. The question to him was, how should we love? And his answer was wastefully.
Yes. Never stop.
Love wastefully. I love that. Thank you, Jack.
Sure.
We'll take a little quick time out on what Jack just shared. How does that hit you? And then we'll get back to the people who have their hands up and want to share. How does that hit you that you will tomorrow wake up with more love to share than you currently have?
Hopeful.
Hopeful. How does it feel?
Feels good.
Inspiring.
It is inspiring. It's
Comforting.
liberating to me. And so anyone who didn't have liberating as one of their first 5 answers, minus 5 points. Go ahead, Meg.
Well, I got to thinking about sour, and I'll end up using sour as a verb. And we're not talking sauerkraut here. We're talking Rabbi Brian's sour. Being, accepting, understanding, responding. And it occurred to me that I can sour somebody that I don't like, which, sort of sounds against what Rabbi says that sour is love. But I've found that basically what sour, well, I guess I'm going to say means to me is that I am recognizing in somebody that I don't like their humanity. And that is at least the beginning of maybe not liking them, but tolerating, accepting more.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is going to be our grand goal, is to figure out what are the steps, or what are possible steps to help us towards loving the people we don't feel love for right now. How do we love impossible people? How do we love the dumbasses? How do we love our adversaries? And Meg, absolutely, we can sour them without liking them.
Right. And
That's a
that
great
also
idea.
helps. That helps with community too, which I have discovered in my old age how important community.
It has helped you to build community?
It has helped me to recognize that I need a community.
Yeah, absolutely. It's harder to see yourself. It's much easier to have a community see you. If I could ask to be co-hosted back, I don't know, somehow I lost the thread on that. Emily, go right ahead.
I was viewing and listening to a song lecture the other day on healing our religious wounds. And yeah, I got clear that I cannot get beyond the love of God.
Had you been trying to get beyond the love of God?
Well,
were you told that you could be beyond the love of God?
Well, yes.
You were told that you were somehow not part of God's love.
At least that was what I felt, and I got clear that is not true.
That is not true. That is not true.
That we cannot get beyond the love of God, and that was just like, oh, that's
right. For the non-theists in the room, we are all lovable.
Yeah.
Thank you, Emily. And for anyone who has shamed somebody in religion, shame on them. Shame on them. It's sad. Go ahead, Jeff. Thank you, Emily. Thank you so much for your heartfelt share.
I'd like to go back to what Jack said, because a good man once said to me, high expectations, low serenity. Yeah. Low expectations, high serenity.
Say it one more time so we all get it.
High expectations, low serenity. Low expectations, high serenity.
Right? That goes back to what Meg said. That what was the quote, Meg? Enjoy your expectations.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I'd love to see as a bumper sticker. Go ahead, Ron.
I'd just like to share a Thich Nhat Hanh quote. To love our enemy is impossible, because the moment we love him, he is no longer our enemy.
That's beautiful. Would you post that in the chat or email it or send it? We could all use that. And also, Jack, the beauty you shared. Candace, I'll get you in a second. I got John and Dolly first.
For anybody who hasn't looked at it, I highly, highly recommend reading Matthew Fox's essay from this past Thursday in the Progressing Spirit publication, just in light of this conversation and how it interplays with the point of his essay.
John, throw that into the chat as well, please, So a link to it, and I'll make sure that in the 2-point summary people can get to that as well. Dolly and then Candace, I think.
So, one, I'm proud to be here today. I've been sick. I love this group. But I was sick this week and I went to the pharmacy, and the one prescription I needed, I had gone in and given them very specific directions on to go to my new doctor. And they went to my old doctor. Therefore didn't have it, and we're at Friday, and I was pissy with them. What I got from being here this morning is that was my spiritual barometer being way off. And I've come up to this. Once I realized that, I realized I need to make an amends to the people at the pharmacy. And I'm going to go, I live near Apple Hill. I'm going to go pick up an apple pie today and drop it off to them.
Oh, hot
and
diggity.
Apologize for my actions.
That's beautiful, Dolly. Dolly, in your absence, we learned a new thing, and we've called it, much to Diana's embarrassment, we have called it doing a Diana, which is, does someone who besides me to say it, can you remind us all what doing a Diana is? Somebody have a quick story?
You just did.
Yeah, it's exactly what you just did, is going back and apologizing to someone. That's much easier, Dan, than the way I was setting that up. Thank you. Yay, good job. It's amazing. I love this. This is it's just so good. It's so good to hear. It's good to hear that other people fuck up and get mad at customer service people, and it's good to hear that people can redeem themselves. That sounded a little religious, but you're with me. Candace, was there another hand up? No, Dolly and John and Candace. Candace, go ahead. Candace, you are on mute. And if somebody would restore me my powers of mute. Oh, they did. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Candace.
Okay. Hi. This might apply to unrealistic expectations, and that could be a whole other discussion. But one I heard from somebody in a 12-step group, and he said it a few times over the years, is that an expectation is a future resentment.
Yes. Beautiful.
I can hope for
That's
something,
good.
but if I'm expecting it, then you know.
Okay, folks, give me a second. I'm just making some notes so that and I encourage you to do the same. If you know you learn better and keep things better by taking notes, do that. If you pay better attention because you're crocheting, please do that. If you're knitting, there's something wrong with you, Meg. This is crochet. So the world should be about crochet. Crochet and knitting are different, and I am unjustifiedly angry at knitters for no good reason. Okay, I have a question. We're going to go into small groups, and then we might watch a little. Alex, we might do the video after the small groups. But the small groups, I want you to come up in your small group with 10, count them 10, yes, that's right, 10 methods that if would fill in the following sentence. If you want to live in a world of more love, kindness, and compassion, 10 methods for so doing might include blank. If you wanted to live in a world of more love, kindness, and compassion, 10 methods towards that goal might include blank.
At least it's metric.
And we are in base 10 here, by the way. Math nerds. Alex, can you break us into groups of 6 for 8 minutes? And if you don't want to be in a small group, you get to stay here with me, You do not have to participate. I can talk to myself for the 8 minutes. So let's do 7 and a kicker 8. Alex, do we do 7 with this 8th extra minute? I can't. Alex, you are on mute. So when central control goes on mute, it makes it harder. There we go. We are joining rooms now. Thank you, Alex. There the people go.
My clock was inconveniently chiming and I muted myself.
Did you do 7 with the extra 8?
Yeah, I did 7. Yeah, I
Thank
had
you so much.
for 7. So we have 7 minutes, remaining 6, and then we'll have the 30-second count or the 1 minute countdown.
All right. Who am I left with? I got Greg and Kim and Sarah and Candace. Nobody needs to play, but if you have answers, 10 methods that might help the world to have more love, kindness, and compassion.
Tolerance.
But you can begin by getting rid of the president.
No, you see, that's not kind.
That's not tolerance.
Sorry.
We're going for kind, compassionate, and loving. I will say,
open the door and change people.
I'm gonna
you
say
cannot change
question.
people.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna put in that one thing we can do is we can question urgency. I think urgency leads us to not have love, kindness, and compassion. Alex, you got any more?
Well, I did want to make a comment about what Kimberly said, which is that I think kindness, love, and compassion often are modeled from the top, right? So when people who we see as our equals or above us are kind and compassionate and loving, unlike certain economic policies like that we'd expect to trickle down, this actually does work. If I am kind and compassionate to people around me, then I tend to get that back. And if I am kind to people who are and I talk about this in terms of social hierarchy or relationships at work. Not that I think that, the person who mows my lawn or a coworker who's a subordinate is beneath me, but, to people who are, subordinate to me for some reason or employed by me, if I'm kind and compassionate to them, I tend to get that back. And so I think that a lot of times modeling what you want, tends to come back to you.
I'm going to put that in here like this. Modeling being kind, loving, and compassionate. I wrote down on a piece of paper somewhere that I started to hear the phrase I love you much more once I started to say it. Sometimes I was the only one hearing
modeling.
it. Yeah.
That definitely goes to the modeling or, put out into the universe what you want to get back.
Oh, I'm going to add one in. I did not prep these answers. This is live. Because I'm trying to get to 10 and we have 4. So I have. So here we can break this into be kind, be compassionate, be loving. Those are 3. And then we can also be stop being a dick. Obnoxious.
Stop being a dick. That works.
Tolerant.
Oh yeah, that's a being one.
Yeah, that's a positive one. Understanding.
Yeah. Be compassionate, loving, tolerant.
Caring.
Yeah.
I think I might add curiosity to that list.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah, totally good one. Oh, I forgot that this is a time where I like to look to see if anyone in the chat, is anyone in Facebook land? I'm not on Facebook land. Oh, there they are. No, there's just in Facebook, there's comments promoting knitting. Huh. Alex, where are we on time? Oh, wait.
We have 1 minute 36 before the 1 minute warning.
Okay.
Patient.
So let me ask a question. These are all great answers, Sari. How do I yeah, I guess that's the answer, isn't it?
Well, so I don't know how you would do it, but that's how I would do
it. So it's not be kind, compassionate, and understanding. It's practice kindness, compassion, and understanding. I like that very much. Because then I don't have to do it perfectly. I can just practice.
You can't do it perfectly, right? That's why doctors practice, right?
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
People practice law and they practice medicine.
Right.
Nobody's practicing religion.
Oh, I think people.
No, there are people who practice religion, but it's usually that's in a bad way.
Yeah. Okay.
Follows something practice. All right, I think we got good methods. Practice kindness, compassionate understanding, tolerance, modeling curiosity, and questioning urgency.
I think all of it can be modeling in practice. I don't think it just needs to be those few.
So we're down to our 1 minute warning.
That means people start showing up. Alex, do you see the Facebook chat?
Not at present. I do not.
I can't type into it for some reason.
We came up with 11.
Oh, you guys win. Well, we don't know. We'll find out.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. I don't want to win. I just want to finish.
I think you win if you do these things, not if you can come up with them.
That's correct.
That's a good point. Did Gord's question get answered? I don't know how that got stuck on my screen. I can't get into Facebook chat. All right. We have some really good ones in my group. Were you guys all in the same group? Yeah, here come the people back. Oh, here come the people. Hello, people.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, people leader.
Hello. Looks like everyone's come back. All right. I'd love to hear. We had some, right? I'm sure a lot of us had the same basic practice kindness, practice love, practice compassion, practice, do the thing. What were some of the answers that you had that were surprising? In our group, we had surprising one was for me was question urgency. What was something that was curious? Curiosity also was another one that was in my group. That be curious. Being curious helps us to be more loving, more compassionate, more kind. Because we're curious, we're not certain. What came up in your group?
We had a good one. Well, we had multiple. Take time for yourself.
Oh, man.
Self-care, so that you're coming to the situation differently. And apparently self-care is play your guitar more and have enough cats.
Chad liked that answer. Good going. Extra points. What else came up in your group that was surprising? Self-care is definitely, what a wonderful way of having more love, kindness, and compassion is self-care. That's I'm going to sermonize for less than a minute. Patriarchy, this world view in which we live, which I'm calling at the moment patriarchy, tells us that we're only as good as we are when we're working, that we shouldn't rest. And we shouldn't rest. And taking care of ourselves, no, it's about the collective, says patriarchy. When we take care of ourselves, we are being more loving, more kind, more compassionate. Okay, sermon over. What else is on your list? Go ahead,
We had
Dolly.
a bunch.
I'm sorry.
We had a bunch. I'm not sure any of them were particularly surprising. Vulnerability. Listen before you open your mouth. Don't take yourself too seriously. Have a better forgettery than a memory. Forgive. Be quick to forgive. It's okay to disagree. Always be open to learning. And then we had some beautiful life observations from Jack. Power in its purest expression is the ability to give your love away. A belief system, all belief systems are predecessors to experience, not after. And those who journey on the path of love see only the dimmest lights of the other roads home.
Oh, wow. Deep.
Have Jeff tell about the line.
Okay. Jeff, do my bidding.
Two people are having an argument, and one draws a line and says, "Don't cross that line." The other person steps across the line and says, "Now we're on the same side."
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Love that.
my new favorite story.
Love that.
Oh, that just is. I actually got choked up a little bit. That is beautiful.
Nice.
Wow. Thank you, Emily, for making me make Jeff share that. Any other things? Go, yeah, Dolly. Sorry, Dolly, and then that other voice.
Okay. Having an open heart and listening from and responding from the heart, not the head. Asking questions. So if someone makes a comment that you totally disagree with, ask instead of responding and going, "That's ridiculous."
Right. Curiosity.
Ask a question. Well, why is that? I'm not going to go through all of them. And then we had the simple things, a smile at people, and then knit more.
No, see, that's fighting words. That's just fighting. That's just so everyone knows, and I want to put my cards down on the table. I like to pretend like I have a big beef with knitting because it's absurd. And I think it points out a little bit about how we all get dug in too much on things that are really absurd to be dug in about. Insert Jeff's story here. Go ahead, Janet.
Well, Dan said something about being part of community, like being a part of this kind of community, helping you be a better, more compassionate person. And that I thought really spot on.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Dan in a second. Folks, when we started this 300 years ago, when we started this almost 300 services ago, nobody knew, but I did have a belief. Nobody knew how we could ever make real community in doing what we're doing. And look at what we've done. It's just beautiful. Melissa and Dan. Let's go Melissa and then Dan.
Well, one of the things that was shared in my group that I'm going to take away with me and hopefully hold forever was if we have self-compassion, it will influence how we respond to absolutely everything else.
Yeah. Beautiful. Go ahead, Dan. Thank you, Melissa. So lovely to see you.
Somebody shared, and this is a little twist on some of what we've been discussing about expectation, which is that for your own well-being, you do have a right to expect certain things. And the example was like services you're paying for. And then I shared a very short story about not getting a service I was paying for and having to go at it multiple times and just being important to distinguish frustration from anger and not making it personal with the customer service rep.
Right, right. Good job. Good job, Dan. You get a star. What color would you like?
Purple.
Purple, of course. To save on shipping and handling, I'm going to just put it here on my glasses.
Oh, no.
It's right there.
Not on the lens, anyways.
No.
Good.
I did that wrong once. Go ahead, Maria.
We came up with 15 in our group, so I think we deserve stickers, like 5 extra stickers.
You can have all the yellows and oranges you want.
No, purples.
Okay, you can have all the purples you want. I don't really care. I'm glad that you're proud of yourself, and I'm glad you should ask for what you want.
There we go. Okay. We talked about, some of the ones that we talked about was trying to look at things from both sides, right? We had different experiences growing up, sort of thing. And so we had different beliefs about things, different behaviors. And then that sort of ties into, we also talked about worldview.
Say a little more. How is my worldview going to help me have the world more love, kindness, and compassion?
Seeing more perspectives.
A larger worldview, not being narrow.
Larger worldview.
Yeah, not me, and mine, but larger. Got it. Thank you.
And seeing everybody as a human being.
Yeah.
A real.
Folks, so the topic for today was going to be, and it was, steps towards loving those who annoy us. And my question, and I'll leave you to ponder this while we do prayer time, is there much difference between the answers to how do we go about loving those who annoy us and steps towards making the world more love, kindness, and compassion filled? And with that, Maria, would you lead us in our light and love?
These are the people to whom we are sending light and love. Mish, Joe Ludwig, Alex and Rebecca, Heidi, Sheridan H., Aru Lane Hill, Ebony and Beth Carney, Cullen and the kids, Karen, Vincent and Jason, John W. and Rose M., Aaron, Irma P. and her family, Jennifer G., Sally and Bob B., Jeff H., Ray R., Jason, Rita S., Gwen and Reed, and Ben and Joe. If there is another person in our community to whom we can offer light and love, please put their name in the chat, and I will add them to the list on Facebook. And for the people who aren't named, but who are in our thoughts, we send them light and love as well.
Thank you, Maria. Thank you all. I have a few announcements to make. One, service number 300 is coming up. I'm figuring out what that's going to look like, but I can tell you service 299 is going to be broadcast live from New York City, where I will be doing my book reading. And I thought, what a lovely thing I can do is I can invite all of you to join in on that book reading.
Cool.
Other announcements. Oh, hey. Remember Lori? I want another intern. I'd love to help somebody. Y'all know people. If you smell out any opportunities, it is a ridiculously awesome internship. They will automatically be one of the top 5 interns Religion Outside the Box has ever had. Go ahead, Candace. You're on mute, Candace.
Did you ever approach Lori about presenting your book in Canada, starting with the eastern provinces?
Mainly, I did come up to a suburb of Toronto. I can't remember the name
Scarborough.
of it. Scarborough.
Church.
Yes, Scarborough. I was up at Scarborough. I would love to come again. Absolutely. I love book talks. This announcement have not made it for a few weeks. Folks, this is one you've got to remember. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to have a hard time. No need to beat yourself up for having a hard time because you're having a hard time. It's okay to not be okay.
Lori might be a source. She might know somebody who would like to be an intern.
I'm speaking with her program, but to me it wouldn't matter from where they come. Thank you, Emily. It's a wonderful thought. Okay, we have a spacious 8 minutes. Ten methods that might help the world to have more love, kindness, and compassion. Oh, I can't get to that yet. Hold on. I'm going to say, and we're going to probably leave it for homework or something. Homework sounds awful. It's just got such bad connotations for so many people. Something for further thought. And if you do, fantastic. If you don't, you don't. So taking some of these methods that might help bring more love, kindness, and compassion in the world by practicing all those things. Steps towards loving even those who annoy us. Step towards loving our adversaries. Oh, hold on a second. John? Where's John? There's John. Hi, John. John, I owe you an apology. I would like to apologize to you. When you first said we were talking about loving your enemies, and you said, I would like to make a word substitution to loving our adversaries, not enemies, I poo-pooed it. I didn't run with the idea, but the more I've been thinking about it, the more I like it. So I wanted to thank you for that idea that enemy is
I find it to be a violent word.
That's exactly it. And those who oppose us, those who are on the opposite side of us, those who haven't heard Jeff's story that we're all on the same side, and the word in Hebrew, little Hebrew fact, the word in Hebrew for an adversary, Satan.
Ooh.
In the Hebrew Bible, the word Satan is used many times to talk about somebody's adversary.
Oh.
It's not until the book of Job where it becomes the Satan, the opposer. It's only in the book of Job, which is late in our storytelling. It's only then that Satan gets their own voice. Like in King David, God brought up an army of Philistines to Satan to David. God brought up an army of Philistines to oppose David, right? My quote, it might not be exactly that, but there was some quote with King David in there. Anyway, I'm gonna show you a cartoon after we do a little video from Alex. Alex, and this is what we're going to talk about next week, is how do we love those who oppose us? How do we love those who are annoying to us? Alex, help us with our video, please.
Okay, I can do that right now. 1 second here. Okay. Share screen.
And we are going to get a... There we are. Thank you, Alex.
I'd like to start out with telling you something about a very peculiar American custom. 1 week in every February is officially designated as National Brotherhood Week. This means that we're supposed to stop whatever we're doing, burning, killing, whatever, and love everybody else. And it's really quite a strain. Here's a song about National Brotherhood Week. The white folks hate the black folks, and the black folks hate the white folks. To hate all but the right folks is an old established rule, but during National Brotherhood Week, National Brotherhood Week, see Cassius Clay and Mrs. Wallace dancing cheek to cheek. It's fun to eulogize the people you despise, as long as you don't let them in your school. Oh, the poor folks hate the rich folks, and the rich folks hate the poor folks. All of my folks hate all of your folks. It's American as apple pie. But during National Brotherhood Week, National Brotherhood Week, New Yorkers love the Puerto Ricans 'cause it's very chic. Step up and shake the hand of someone you can't stand. You can tolerate him if you try. The Protestants hate the Catholics, and the Catholics hate the Protestants, and the Hindus hate the Muslims, and everybody hates the Jews. But during National Brotherhood Week, National Brotherhood Week, it's National Everyone Smile at One Another Hood Week. Be nice to people who are inferior to you. It's only for a week, so have no fear. Be grateful that it doesn't last all year.
Good. Little nostalgia.
Thank you, Alex. I just realized that the broadcast on the recording is going to have to skip that because of copyright infringements, and this video would be flagged. So everything we say right now is not going to be on the record. So anything you need to shout out in the next 2 minutes, this is your moment.
I miss Tom Lear.
Kindness.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to do the same thing we did this week. And at the beginning of the service, I'm going to go over the ground rules. And then I'm going to be asking you for stories of where you're proud of yourself. Oh, wait. I know what the 3 things were. Do you remember what the 3 things were? Moments of being proud of yourself.
Striving to love.
Striving to love. Tales of striving to love. And the third one had to do with the tools.
New takes on old tools.
New takes on old tools. Wonderful. Folks, luckiest rabbi in the world here. I love that I get to stay really intellectually honest, and y'all help me. We're going to break into small groups. I'm going to stop the recording now.